What up guys, it's your boy 6Dan coming at you from 6 Reviews, and today is not an unboxing. As you guys can tell, I have nothing to really unbox. However, I will have a few unboxings, and at the same time I'm trying to slow down because I'm trying to save money when sneakers are expensive, so I'm really trying not to cop as many sneakers. However, I'm not done copying because really, when can you ever stop? It's hard. It is actually really hard to stop collecting and copying sneakers. With that said, what I want to talk to you guys today is with regards to media, and I guess social media and pop culture and streetwear and everything, and where Asians have their footprint in it or lack of footprint. So the reason I want to talk about this is because, you know, a lot of times in media you get to see the African Americans really fighting for the rights and becoming equal, and then for me being, you know, Korean and not being able to really relate in that, because not only do I never see a Korean in a lead role, I rarely ever see any Asian in a lead role if they weren't really stereotypically casted as that. And one of the funniest thing about this whole process is I heard that even in the casting of Mulan, that they were looking into non-Asian people to be casted in Mulan as like lead roles, which is absolutely ridiculous, and that just kind of blew my mind. And the great thing about YouTube is that, you know, everyone has a platform to really share their own, disregarding race, disregarding anything else. And the fact that us as Asians, or me as a Korean person born in Canada, a Kyopo, is able to give you guys content, you're watching that, is pretty cool, and it's not being limited by anyone else telling me what to put or what not to put. It's just me being able to just share my thoughts and being an influence, or just being able to entertain you guys as I share this channel with you. One of the reasons why I started YouTube is because you can see an Asian influence for me. Like, I was able to watch Asian people on TV, well, not really TV, on my computer, whereas on TV growing up, all I would see is white, black, Mexicans, but really rarely, like, if they weren't a stereotypical role, any Asians in a lead role. And so what YouTube brought to me was a place in the avenue where I was able to watch people like Kev Jemba, Niga Higa, and then actually one of my secret people that I used to love watching on YouTube, not as much anymore, is Jen Im. But seeing these people really put their footprint in the whole world on YouTube was really cool. Oh, Timothy Delgado, he was actually one of them that I really watched continually too on a regular basis. Anyways, with that said, for me, YouTube is a place where I was able to really put my footprint on the map. And not just me, but I see a lot of second gen, first gen, a lot of Asian Americans, a lot of Asian Canadians, and even if you're not Asian or whatnot, just a lot of minority and diversity really being placed in on YouTube, and putting one of the main huge viewership people, probably because, you know, we dominate the world. There's like a billion of us out there, are Asian, so that's pretty cool. However, when it comes to the big screens, I still get kind of disappointed in it, because rarely do you ever see, even still on TV or even on the main screen, any Asian people out there. Like, for instance, when's the last time you saw anyone that was Asian that was cast out as the lead role that wasn't stereotypical Asian, when he was actually the hero of the whole movie? The Last Samurai was Tom Cruise. The Last Samurai was white. Now, come on now. And I know that's just part of the story, but still, that's hilarious to me. When's the last time you saw an Asian nominated for any big award on the Oscars or whatnot? Now, what's cool about being Canadian is that we have a show called Kim's Convenience, which is super dope because it's a show based in Toronto that's focused on an immigrant Korean family, and it just shows their daily lives. And it's not like they're the secondary characters, they're the main characters, and it's not like the stereotypical they're just Asian and doing karate or taekwondo. However, there is some part of that into it, which is pretty cool too. But anyways, it's just a show about Korean people and Asians just jiving together and being in one. And even with Black Panther, I mean, you saw the social intake that movie had. It impacted a lot of Americans and it motivated them, and a lot of people were saying it was great for them to see an African American or an African lead role hero that had that gate that inspired them. And it was great to see that a role, an African American was into that role and was highlighted at the top of the point. For me, however, I would love to see an Asian being placed in that role, and I would love to see a Korean, a Chinese, a Vietnamese, a Filipino casted in a place where they're actually the hero and they're seen as awesome and they're seen as dope. No, not all Koreans are K-pop, and no, not all Chinese people are crazy hypebeasts that have lots of money, that drive a lot of nice cars and wear a lot of nice shoes and have a lot of designer things. No, not all Japanese people are like, oh yeah, look at it. However, I would love to see us on the big screens. Hey, Heck, I would love to see us on TNT or like The Starters or just any NBA show with an because how many people do you know that are Asian, that like basketball, that like hip hop, but how many people do you know that are Asian on like a TV program talking about basketball or talking about hip hop or whatnot? Anyways, guys, I just wanted to rant about this. What are your thoughts about Asians on YouTube? What are your thoughts about Asians being placed in a bigger picture on being on the big screen and the lack of it? Or do you like not being part of that, and do you like us just, you know, in the background just doing our own thing and really fighting a different cause, and maybe, you know, media is not a big deal for us? I don't know. I just want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Guys, be prepared. There might be a lot of racist comments coming out of this, but I just want to just like word vomit to you guys because that's what I do. I like to word vomit. If you guys like this video, press that like button, press that subscribe button. Follow me on my Instagram at 6reviews. Also, I have a merchandise line. Check it out at Kyopo, Kyopo with an underscore on it. This is your boy 6Dan coming at you from 6reviews. Nothing to toss. Hey!